What's happening, road dogs and highway hounds? Where's my radio? I'm taking a little time to myself. No, I just checked my Litecoin. I was curious, and I looked back at what I bought a year ago, and I have made a 48% profit from a year. That's pretty good on my Litecoin, and it's a long term, it'll be long-term capital gains, so I won't have to pay. I think short-term capital gains like 50% of whatever the profit is, but now it's been held for longer than a year, so when I turn it in, if I turn it in, which I have no inclination to get out, I'm still thinking I'm going to hold that for who knows how long, but I look forward to hit 100 someday. I really do. So I'm in it for the long term, and that may be 5 years, that may be 10 years, but that's kind of, but I was around in 2013 when Bitcoin did its thing, and I think Bitcoin will do its thing again, and I think in time Litecoin will do more of a thing. It always traces Bitcoin, but so I think it'll outperform Bitcoin long term. That's my dealio. But 48% in a year, and I'm not even thinking about selling. That's pretty cool. Something to think about. I've mentioned it before, but I probably haven't mentioned it enough. When you're investing in Bitcoin and Litecoin, there may be a way to shelter yourself from taxes, but I don't know about it. But the way I do it is I just pay my taxes on the front end. Instead of buying, if I'm going to buy, say, $100, I'll buy 100 and whatever. I think long-term or short-term capital gains is like 33%, I think. That's what it is. So I'll buy $133 worth. You know what I'm saying? So, or, whatever I'm buying, I'll buy a third to a half above and beyond, so I'm paying my taxes on the front end of it, so that when time comes to cash out, say you want to hold Bitcoin, and what's Bitcoin's at $600 now, buy $1,000 worth, and then you're paying your taxes on the front side when it goes up, which Bitcoin and Litecoin should continue to rise, because that's what they're designed to do. And as long as you and I keep believing in it and don't get sidetracked by all these altcoins, you just gotta keep your eyes on what you want it to do, because it is your and my faith that makes it's faith is what gives any currency value. So whether you're looking at the US dollar, gold, or whatever, it all of the value comes from you. You like gold because it's shiny and pretty and it impresses people, and right now Bitcoin is sexy, it's the end thing. Well, I think in time, Litecoin will be the end thing. I think it already is in my book, but that's just you got to keep your eyes on the goal, and don't lose the faith, don't lose the hope, because that's where the value comes from. Bitcoin and Litecoin, it comes from you. side note, my wife told me yesterday, starting my cleanse tomorrow for the Advocare. It's that network marketing thing that it's not, it's just good stuff. I know I've been on it, but I started my cleanse today, and I've had no eruptions so far, but I started today. So I took my fat man before pictures, which I ain't gonna show you guys. You don't want to see it anyway. But thinking about shaving the old beard now or something. I was gonna shave, and then my son was like, "Dad, no!" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, why are you gonna cut your hair and stuff like that? And I was like, I don't know, dude, man. I've been this way, he's never known me without long hair and stuff, and I'm just kind of tired, and I want to make a change. And, it's good to reboot the system every once in a while, tenfold. And I don't know. I just want to do something different, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm stuck in a rut a little bit, but I'm thinking about shaving and getting a job in some place that there's people around. That's kind of what I want. Picking my daughter up from work, but no, I need a change, and but you never know. I haven't totally given up on the truck yet, but I'm gonna make some demands with them, and they probably ain't gonna like them, and if they don't, well, you know what? Kiss my butt. That's pretty much what they told everybody else to do. All of my friends that I've worked with for 20 years, so they can do the same. But no, I'll put a link down below to the Advocare store, and you can look at it if you want. But that's a way to support the channel and get yourself healthy. I'm 40 some years old, and it's time to start taking care of myself. I've abused this body long enough, and it's starting to say, "Hey dude, cool your jets, man." And so I'm cooling my jets. I might start exercising, maybe even working out. Not too radically, but I just got to do something different. Tired, getting old. Kid ain't going to school this year. She got a job, man, they're growing up, all that kind of stuff. But no, but if you like Bitcoin and Litecoin, and I don't really know if this isn't really a Bitcoin and Litecoin channel. I mean, the name of the channel is just, I didn't know what to put on it, so I just put something down that I believed in. I didn't actually ever want to even talk about Bitcoin or Litecoin. I just thought, what are you going to put there? Well, every time somebody sees it, they'll see Bitcoin, Litecoin, and get that linked in their head like gold and silver or peanut butter and jelly or whatnot. So I just put Bitcoin and Litecoin down there. I didn't want to put my real name. I'm sure there's people out there that figure out who I am, but which I don't care if that's what gets your goat, But that's, I don't, actually, people have asked me about my name and whatnot, and my handle for years has been Cowboy. That's what everybody calls me, Cowboy, or CB for short, but it's like driving over the road and stuff. I take call them hat showers. You just wake up, put on a hat, and take off. And I was driving down the road one day, and I thought I'd do something funky with the hats. Change it up a little bit. Everybody wears ball caps and whatnot. I'd be a little different. So I wanted that black hat you see me wearing that's bent down. I wanted to find a wire-brimmed hat that I could shape myself. And I found one in Sawyer, Michigan. That's where I got that hat, at the TA in Sawyer, Michigan. And I was in a pilot one time, and guy working there, he says, "Man, you look like Lemmy." And I was like, "Really? Interesting. Never heard that before." And I looked up Lemmy on the internet, and I seen his hat, and I was like, "He's got my hat, man." I mean, minus the feathers and the pins and whatnot, but I guarantee you that guy bought that hat in a truck stop in the United States someplace when he's on tour. Yeah. No, but that's a little bit about me, but I'm just kind of rambling around. Got nothing better to do. But adios, muchachos. I'll let you go. Sayonara.